last 3 months of Buddha's life,
Right.
which is quite a secret, which is a mystery, okay, for everyone.
This particular just Buddhism, what were your learnings?
I'm always wondering as to why it's called a religion, because it's the extension of spiritualism,
Right.
anyway, and Buddha has given a way of life. He's given a teaching as to how to really follow a certain principle when you are on this earth, how to approach life, all of it. But at the end of the day, it's everyone is talking about how to seek bigger answers.
Right.
Everyone. I mean, from Gautam Buddha, and much before him, many other people, and much after him, many other great divine yogis have arrived on this earth.
Raghav, Manoj, welcome to Bollywood Hangama. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
To you first. I've watched this and I really always insist on watching and then doing the interview. So thank you to both of you and the platform for showing me this in time. Manoj, what I really observe is that when you do something, you go deep into it. You would like to understand what it is. This is something bigger than just another role. This is this is about a religion. This is about a following. There are two things that would you like when you take up something like that. Do you think about it that I may go deeper into it? Sometimes that's a good thing, and sometimes that you may not want that.
But that's the nature of the job. If you're not getting deeper into it, you are really not getting the element which can actually bring out the edge in your work. Okay, so if as an actor, in this case as an anchor or a host, I am not adding, just saying things that is written on a paper. It is actually I'll be doing more harm to the project than anything else, because there's so much has gone into the research, and so much such brutal decisions have been taken when it came to segregating the necessary ones to not so important ones for the project, because you do the research, you collect so much material. Now you have to really pick and choose, and you have only that much of a time.
Correct.
So if that much of hard work has gone into it, my responsibility is to really go deeper into it, understand it, and narrate it in a way so that others find it easy to observe and educate themselves. Because what I have done while preparing, that I have also educated myself. I have somewhere got to know so many things that I have never known. Though I was a history student, in college, but I have never known. So if I got educated, I got enlightened about certain things. The same thing I should take it to the audience, okay, without really making it painful for them to really watch it. And this is also talking about last 3 months of Buddha's life, which is quite a secret, which is a mystery, okay, for everyone. So what I spoke to him, I said, last two secret franchisee that we've done, they were about wars, or the finding of the civilization, the proof of it, or the Kohinoor War, the betrayal, there's so much of cruel and brutal war between two people or three people just for that diamond, and that diamond has gone through so many hands and to reach where it has reached finally. Okay. And there is still a talk about getting it back, So, and some say that diamond was cursed. So, and now from there, shift to Buddha relics. And the tone has to be different, It has to talk about, it has to, someone has to do it with, not only with complete understanding, but someone has to show it to the audience that the anchor who is narrating it, he should also look like somebody who is seeking, who is also trying to find answer to big, grand questions. okay, of life and death. And if I could not adapt that, or could not get that into in my narration, the story of Buddha relics wouldn't have been that powerful. I mean, Mr. Neeraj Pandey, who is such a fantastic director, and he's somebody who's the showrunner. The biggest compliment came from him. He said, this is your best.
Wow, that's really good.
After the third one, he said, this is your best.
Right.
I think it's also because of the constant, searching of the right sur, right pitch, right attitude, and which zone I should get into when I'm narrating it. It's all about that.
Right.
But when you are getting into that kind of a calm space, there is a fear of making it boring. How to keep the interest also,
Right.
the flow, the pace, all of it, yeah.
It's amazing how you're switching from, just saw you in the theatre recently, now Killer Soup is just playing, I yet have to finish it, and here you're hosting. The way you slip into these roles, it's amazing. So I'll come back to that. I want to ask you, where did this story, where did the decision come from? When you ask people, what is it that people don't know about Buddha? there are people following it, they know everything. So what was on your mind? क्या बनाएं, क्या दिखाएं, जब भी followers को तो सब पता है.
So followers को उनकी teachings, जब followers से भी हमारी बात हो रही थी, we were having a chat with. It all starts off with like 2.5 years ago. We are researching on multiple subjects.
Right.
It's not that we are researching on one particular subject only. तो हम अलग-अलग बहुत सारे subjects पे research कर रहे हैं, and then we all with Neeraj sir's vision, with also with Warner Brother Discovery, with all of them, we are all collaborating together. And then we, while researching only, the story stood out very, very bright. मतलब there was no doubts about it. क्योंकि जो चीज़ें उसमें हमें आ रही थी सामने, वो हमें पता नहीं था. और अगर था भी तो बहुत ही इंटरनेट पे भी या किताबों में, it was on a very mild note. And as we were talking to the experts in those fields, उनका बहुत ज़्यादा I would say they add a lot of things to us because we are dependent on them. Books तो हैं ही हैं, the Deengdagak, to read from the original scriptures, but they convert it also. They have their own version of it also. तो आपको मिलेगा स्टोरी में कि कोई ये बोलने की कोशिश कर रहा है तो कोई ये बोलने की कोशिश कर रहा है, कोई ये बोलने की कोशिश कर रहा है तो कोई उसको एक अलग तरीके से बता रहा है. So you get a lot of opinions, and when you finish a story like this, you go with your own story. You form your own opinion rather than an opinion forced on you. So लाइफ और टीचिंग्स के बारे में सबको पता था. वी थॉट लेट्स टेल द स्टोरी ऑफ हिज लास्ट. और रेलिक्स आज तक फॉर्म नहीं हुए थे इससे पहले. इफ यू सी हिस्ट्री आल्सो, इससे पहले हमें रेलिक फॉर्मेशन का इतना ज्यादा मिल नहीं रहा था, हो रहा था, बट दिस वाज एट अ ग्रैंड इवेंट लाइक दिस. सो इट जस्ट पुल्ड अस ऑल ऑफ अस थ्रू, एंड एवरीथिंग अलाइंड आफ्टर दैट, एंड द इंफॉर्मेशन, द रिसर्च. और एक चीज़ है, पूरी कहानी को हमको कहीं ना कहीं 1 घंटे के अंदर भी बतानी थी. बहुत इन्फॉर्मेशन है, देयर सो मच ऑफ इन्फॉर्मेशन वी वांटेड टू से, वेयर आई हैड गॉन डीप एंड नीरज सर हैड टू पुल मी आउट ऑफ इट. वी रिकॉर्डेड विद सर आल्सो लॉट ऑफ अदर थिंग्स आल्सो, बट वी हैड टू देन फाइनली डिसाइड कि एडिट में क्या रखना है, क्या नहीं रखना है. एंड इन दिस 1 hour दिस इज द स्टोरी वी कैन से. सो आई थिंक दिस स्टोरी जस्ट स्टूड आउट ऑन इट्स ओन. मतलब द मैन हिमसेल्फ, आप नाम बोलते ही, बुद्धा का नाम बोलते ही, you just connect with him instantly, calmness, peace के साथ. Now you want to know what was so brilliant about him in the last 3 months of his life.
Right. To both of you, what is it about this, about Buddhism that, like, since you all have worked on this, what do you all observe that, it's not forced on anyone. It's kept out of controversy. It's clean. There's no, you can follow that, and along with that, you can follow another religion. People call it the way of life. What do you observe when you observe this religion, this particular just Buddhism? What were your learnings?
I don't know. For me, I'm always wondering as to why it's called a religion. Okay, because it's the extension of spiritualism, anyway. And Buddha has given he's given it to the world, as you truly said, a way of life. He's given a teaching as to how to really follow a certain principle when you are on this earth, how to approach life, all of it. And so when there's a way of life, there is no religion. Okay, so there are ways of attaining Paramatma. and this is Buddha's way. Many people go for Vipassana. Many people are following his principles of spiritualism. But at the end of the day, it's everyone is talking about how to seek bigger answers.
Right.
Everyone. I mean, from Gautam Buddha, and much before him, many other people, and much after him, many other great divine yogis have arrived on this earth. But at the end of the day, you just have to understand understand one thing that all of them have said, and which is very common, is that if there is birth, then there is going to be death.
Right.
So the impermanence of this life, impermanence of this body, impermanence of the materialism, dreams and such, they've all talked about it, and we just have to be aware of that. And once you are aware of that, it takes care of ego, arrogance, anger, desire, all of it. But we humans, we tend to forget because we refuse to believe that whatever is happening is not happening because of me. We refuse to believe because it somehow harms our ego. We don't feel powerful.
Right.
When we try to tell ourselves that this is not because of me, this performance is not because of me, and suddenly we feel less powerful. Suddenly we feel that we lost all control. So humans tend to make mistakes because a lot of ego is involved.
Right. I want to ask you, what was the decision of making, firstly, how supportive was the community? I saw like there were some experts talking and giving great, facts and anecdotes. How supportive were they? Were there any apprehensions they had ki aap kya banaoge jaake, and what will you tell?
Apprehensions, they were everybody. I think we in touch with everybody from even the society in Ramagram in Nepal, which is the 8th stupa जहाँ से अभी तक relic निकाला नहीं गया है. बाकी जगह तो हमें मिली नहीं है, but everybody was very very supportive. They were very very happy about the fact. But क्या हो गया ना कि इस टॉपिक को लेके लोग प्योरिटी से जस्टिस नहीं करते हैं, उसको कुछ ना कुछ लेके यहाँ का फुटेज लेके इन टुडेज टाइम विद रील्स एंड इंस्टाग्राम वो कहीं का फुटेज लेके कुछ और डाल के कुछ बना देते हैं. तो एक उनको बस वो डर रहता है. बट बिकॉज दे न्यू दैट दिस वाज वार्नर ब्रदर डिस्कवरी प्रोडक्ट, दे न्यू दैट दे हैव सीन आवर अदर वर्क, दे न्यू व्हाट इट वाज, सो दे वर ऑल वेरी वेरी सपोर्टिव. दे प्रोवाइडेड अस बहुत रिसर्च के साथ, एंड दे हैव करेक्टेड आल्सो कि ये यहाँ नहीं, ये ऐसा हो रहा था. सो दे हैव, दैट्स व्हाई द स्टोरी केम अक्रॉस एज वेरी वेरी authentic, it just flowed through for all of us.
Right.
And very very supportive people. They're such simple, such honest people, I would say. And कुछ नहीं है उनको, कुछ चाहिए नहीं, कुछ उनको कुछ मांग नहीं करनी है. And the most beautiful thing is बुद्धा की भी जो philosophy थी, he did not believe it was a religion.
Right.
It was just a way of life कहते थे. He never wanted. It's a personal experience for somebody. कि आपका personal अनुभव है और आप उसी से you grow every day. अब मैं अनुभव किसी और को नहीं दे सकता हूँ. So as you grow in that way of life, you grow as a person.
Right.
Yeah, but very supportive, I would say.
That's amazing. Right. Lastly, to you, Manoj, you are an actor and you must be getting, many offers to host. And will you host something you believe in and you would like to narrate? Because, religion and these things are topic where suppose any religion in the world can come to you and say, come and host our thing. Will Manoj Bajpayee, the actor, just take it up as an assignment, or will you do something that you would like to tell people?
See, everyone should understand one thing.
Yeah.
That I associate myself with people. Okay? And Neeraj Pandey in this case is very important person. Not only we become friends over the years, but our approach to life and work is very, very similar. And also I admire him truly, not only as a filmmaker, but also as a human being. So anything that he does and anything that comes from him, I just associate myself. Yes, the project is there. He doesn't choose anything, bad for me. He always comes up with, great things and he offers it to me. but it's also because of the person that he is. Also because I enjoy being with him. I enjoy his company. So hosting is not my ongoing profession. You know, I do it only for the people.
Right. So basically, it's the trust in the person. You know, he
Yeah,
won't misuse it. He won't.
No, he will not.
Correct.
I know that. I know that he will never misuse it. I know, and also know that I will not let him down.
Right.
Yeah, with my work.
Both sides.
Yeah.
Great. You all have said a great story. So I really hope more and more people watch it. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So
Thank
much,
you.
sir. Thank you so much for your time.